Hello everyone, my name is Delta and today we're going to be unboxing some future videos. I got these off Daniel and all of these are in trade for a Galaxy S8 which I will be packaging up for him later and sending it off probably on Wednesday or Saturday. So these are probably going to be featured on Delta Fixes, but there may be some shorter versions on this channel too. Sorry for the lack of actual content. I haven't had much to film and everyone's been at home, so I haven't been able to be as destructive as I'd like to be. But this is pretty much the end of that, because maybe one of these things is going to get destroyed. Maybe. Should be getting another delivery too today, so one of these videos is going out next week and one of them's going out today. So yeah, probably this one's going out today because it's going to be the soonest one. But yeah, without further ado, roll the intro. Let's see what we got. So let's reach in and grab the first phone. This is an Xperia Z3 Compact. I had one of these when I was younger and it was a very nice little phone. Mine was white and this one has a busted touch layer on the screen and the screen seems to have got a little bit more damage than shipping. But these things like to break when they're touched by a breeze. So I'm not all that surprised and I'm not going to chase Daniel up about it because it's not his fault. It was got in a job lot and the thing that's wrong with it is the touchscreen didn't work and it might work now. Royal Mail were not careful with this whatsoever. So let's see if that trend continues on with the rest of the phones. Let's bring out the next one. Next we have a phone that I really wanted since Daniel got it. This is a Galaxy S6 Edge Plus and it has an absolutely sharted AMOLED. And it has basically none of its parts, but it does actually work, surprisingly. The screen obviously doesn't, but the board still works. Let's move on to something else that actually is functional. Next up, we got another S6 Edge, and this one does need a charge. This one does need a new AMOLED, but it does actually power on with this AMOLED, and there are no actual damages on the screen. This screen still works, or at least it did before Royal Mail could have completely up. But yeah, so I'm just gonna plug this in, see how it goes. Oh great, it now has a line up the screen. So I have in fact confirmed that this is normal. The battery in here is thrashed, but it didn't have a line before and it seems the line may have disappeared. But Royal Mail shoved this envelope through my door and they were supposed to knock on the door because it's classed as a small parcel. So they have definitely done something here. It does seem like there has been some accidental damage on Royal Mail's part. So I'm not going to go chasing up a case with Royal Mail as it's not really worth it, as I have to replace all these parts anyway. But this is unacceptable. This should not happen from postage. See, look, this was very clearly packaged carefully in these little envelopes and they've still managed to screw it up somehow. So this is my first negative experience with Royal Mail and it's a pretty big one. But honestly, I'm happy with this. I got the see, look, it's got a lovely little dead spot. I do in fact have another screen for this though. My original white one that was on my original one of these phones. So we are good there. So I'm gonna try and fix this on Delta Fixes and you're probably gonna see that video out in a week or so. So stay tuned for that. Finally, we have the phone I was looking forward to the most because it's the only one that is fully working. This is an iPhone 6 on iOS 10, which may have to be upgraded because it was passcode locked, but now it has gone to an activation lock as the password was guessed incorrectly several times. But this finally gives me another space gray iPhone 6 because I was actually missing a space gray iPhone 6 due to a little called I'm gonna have to bleep that name out so you don't actually know what they're called. But basically, I lent my old iPhone 6 to someone and I no longer talk to that person, so I can't get it back. So yeah, I have another one now. So let's plug it in, see what it does. So it's charging and I'm waiting to see if I can get a iCloud bypass for iOS 10. But if I can't, then I'm gonna upgrade it to iOS 12 and maybe back up blobs if I'm able to. So then if I eventually manage to get the details of the original owner and they remove it, I can then downgrade it again. I do want to find out whether it's a 32 gig or a 64 or a 16 or whatever. I'm just happy to have another one of these in my collection because I haven't had one of these for a very long time now, almost a year. So yeah, I do very much miss it. Very clearly an Amazon screen, I think. So this may be a Delta Fixes video, but probably not. if I can bypass it on iOS 10, it's going to be a Delta Fixes video. If not, I'm just going to do it off camera, because you've probably all seen an iOS 12 iCloud bypass before. It's not that special. So yeah, let's move back to the Galaxy S6 once it's done charging. So everything I expected to be working is working. This battery is still shorted, so this will take a while to actually charge. So the Xperia is now powered on, and screen is still dead. Unresolved issues remain. Ooh.